Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So tonight, doing something a little bit different than what I normally do. Tonight is story time. Let me explain. Got a new subscriber here on my channel by the name of pgwadd. Has very interesting O-scale train collection. He mentioned about Millersburg, Pennsylvania getting a lot of rain today. And I was like, holy crap, Millersburg! Millersburg, Pennsylvania is where my grandfather, Paul Ray Kepner Jr., grew up at. He was born in Columbus, Ohio, but raised in Millersburg, Pennsylvania. In that time, a lot of interesting things happened in the time he was raised there, such as his father, Paul Kepner Sr., during the time when the Susquehanna River actually flooded, he was taking the ferry across while the motor died. And so he says, "Don't worry, Captain, I'll save us." Grabs the anchor and goes to throw it out. Well, as the story goes, it wasn't attached to the other end. Needless to say, the ferry floated 1 mile downstream before they regained power and was able to get back on course. But that story still floats around Millersburg, Pennsylvania. Also, that is also where my grandfather and great-grandfather started a symphonic orchestra called the Pennsylvania Boys Symphonic Orchestra. I may be saying that wrong, but Pennsylvania Boys something. It had something to do with all, flutes and winds and all types of stuff. During that time in Millersburg, Pennsylvania, my grandfather used to have a newspaper route up there to help the family out. And what is interesting about that is that when you, in Millersburg and the Susquehanna River up around that area, the Pennsylvania Railroad would bring the newspapers. And you would have to wait out there and for the train to come to drop the newspapers off. Now, during that time period, you actually did not work for the newspaper. You actually worked for the railroad, but were subcontracted. Don't ask me how that all worked, but that's how my grandfather had always explained it. So he actually worked for the Pennsylvania Railroad Company and was paid by the Pennsylvania Railroad Company, which is very, very interesting. During that time, like I said, they also had the Pennsylvania Boys Orchestra. Symphonic orchestra, I believe how you said it. And then at the age he started Kep-Kraft Industries in Millersburg, Pennsylvania. He was 14 years old when he started it. He started out by blending his own paints and selling his own paints. Then he would, later on, he and the family, him, his brother and sister, mom and dad, moved to Houston, Texas, where at the age of 16, he founded Kep-Kraft Industries as a solid hobby. And it started out, same thing, blending paints, making paints, doing all stuff that he would do to sell them, and producing model kits. At the age of 18, he opened up his very first store in downtown Houston, Texas. From there, he later met my grandmother, Barbara Johnson, and they got married. He got drafted for the Navy and during World War II. So he shut everything down for a little bit. And when he came back from World War II, he and the family, my father, Paul Kepner III, moved up to Garland, Texas, my hometown, where he reopened Kep-Kraft Industries, literally right next door to Garland High School. I don't mean like, a couple blocks over. No, literally, here's the high school, here was the shop, literally. 2-minute walk. And you had the barber shop, Kep-Kraft Industries, and several other shops in the strip mall. And the going joke with the barber was that if his windows didn't rattle once a week, my father was sick. And somehow or another, I actually kind of believe that one. My father was kind of a mad scientist. And I feel sorry for Garland High School, but it is my high school. I do love that school because they had 3 generations of Kepners there. My father, my brother, and me. I felt sorry for them. Jokingly, yeah, but jokingly, no. Quite proud of that history. We, over the years, as family members have come and gone, of course, Kep-Kraft Industries has changed hands. It is still alive and well and going today. We're not producing a lot of stuff, but we're keeping the name alive. Okay. My middle brother runs Kep-Kraft Media. He is an excellent photographer. He's excellent with doing film work. He is really, really good at it. He's done a lot of practicing with it, and he has flourished with it. And I'm very proud that he has. My oldest brother runs Kep-Kraft models over in Germany. I'm very proud of him. Of course, we all kind of do our own thing. I have Kep-Kraft Industries, which everybody else follows under that umbrella. I kind of do it all, I mean, trains, motorcycles, trucks, this for fun, just kind of keeping stuff out there. And between the 3 of us, we do good. We have fun doing it, And so, yeah, that's how it started. And very proud of the heritage from the Kep-Kraft industry. Very proud that pgwadd subscribed to the channel. Again, thank you. And knowing that there's somebody from Millersburg up there that's a subscriber of my channel. I mean, driving an 18-wheeler, I get all over the place. And the last time I was in Millersburg, Pennsylvania, I was 14, 15 years old. And back then, I'm 45 now, so back then, they were still talking about the incident with the ferry. Yeah, my father and I kind of turned and walked the other direction. That's how they figured out real quick, hey, yeah, come back over here. What do you know about this? Yes, but there's a long, proud history there. And that's just something I wanted to share with y'all tonight because it really stoked some good memories and some good stories about Millersburg, Pennsylvania, and the family. So, I couldn't be happier. As always, everybody, please, 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 please keep the shiny side up, the rubber on the road, because I want to see y'all all back here. I will be home on Friday, the 26th. We're going to get back to work doing some O-scale stuff. I'm going to stop somewhere along the way at Menards. I'm going to pick up a couple pieces of track because, well, I got a big car that needs to be tested, make sure it's going to work right. I got some other stuff that I'm working with as well. Let y'all know how that all turns out. See y'all Friday. Have an excellent night. As always, people, take care of yourselves. And please, return back to the channel. Please hit like and subscribe. And we'll see y'all later. Take it easy.